Hey guys, how y'all doing? I thought we'd do a little bit more on the Makerbuino. There's still more on the way with regards to other things, and I've got a backlog of snickerdoodle stuff to do. But yeah, I thought I'd take a look a little bit more in depth at the Makerbuino. A couple things I noticed. Well, one thing I definitely noticed since last time was the fact that the Makerbuino has a headphone jack, which I didn't state in the video before, and all of these screws that hold it together are actually 3D printed, which is pretty damn cool. So switch her on. Now, I have played this quite a bit, and I haven't yet had to charge the battery either. I have noticed one screen bug though, and every now and then the screen contrast will go really dark, and then I'll have to get into the contrast by sort of tilting it like this to be able to see, which can be quite annoying. So that is one thing that you should definitely keep in mind, and I'm not sure if that bug will ever get ironed out. And as you can see as well with the screen contrast, sometimes I get a little bit of flickering and some inconsistencies with how dark things are. Now if I go into the settings here, we can change the... Actually, it looks pretty good through the camera, but seeing it in the naked eye, things are a little... maybe it's just due to the... Anyway, I'll show you the settings anyway, a bit more in depth, because I've figured it out now mostly. So once you boot anything up in the Gamebuino, it comes up with a screen like this, and you just have to press A again to enter. And in here we can change all the settings. We can see all the settings. There's default settings we can go back to, and you can erase the setting page altogether. Now I have done a couple of things with this, which I'll mention in a moment, but before that, if we go into change settings, you can see we can change the sound settings, which is really quite interesting. I know I showed this last time, but the fact that you can change it to go louder and quieter on the dial means you can possibly squeeze a little bit more sound out of the little speaker on the back. With the display, I went through my last video and noticed the contrast was at 34, so that's what I've kept it to. But you can see now, but if we turn that up, that will completely darken out. But if we darken it out at 38, it also means that things will look super dark. So I kind of kept it at 34, just to be safe. Now, what was I mentioning before I rambled off on one? Yeah, that was it. So basically, once it's on this screen, on anything at all, I have actually purposely pulled out the SD card and purposely switched it off. And the console did seem unresponsive. The Makerbuino did seem unresponsive for the first few turn-ons, but after a bit, it rectifies itself, and therefore it looks like it can't be bricked, because it sorts itself out and actually switches back on anyway. So let's take a look at a couple more games that we didn't take a look at last time. Let's take a look at Bomber. Now, a couple games that my favourite games on this at the minute are the rally game. In particular, I've played that a hell of a lot, and the 3D maze game is really freaking cool. Also, there will be another video soon checking out the community, because I've been looking over at the community, and there are loads of people on there. It's almost as good as Chip's community. There's quite a few people that make games as well on there, so there's new stuff coming out for this all the time. It just isn't on the device yet. We have to transfer it over. Oh, I'm not entirely sure what we have to do. Oh, this is, I know what, this is Bomberman, isn't it? Okay. But yeah, there's loads of people making games for this, which is super duper cool, in my opinion. So we'll take a look at a couple more games. It does have the flash loader every single time. There's nothing you can do to change that at all. So let's take a look at... did we check out Tetris last time? Let's check out Tetris. I don't think we checked this out last time either. So you can see it does the whole loading game, and then it does the whole menu where you have to press A to get into, or B sound, and stuff like that. Some of the games I've noticed do have a soundtrack, and some of them don't, but they're all pretty decent, and they're all good fun, to be honest with you. I've been enjoying using this quite a bit. Yeah, this is exactly like Tetris. One thing I do hope, though, and it looks like is going to happen at some point, is the guy that makes the Makerbuino and his family. Well, I've spoke to to the guy, and he's basically said that there's high hopes for the future and possibly changing new things, getting new modules and upgrades, which is really cool because he plans to support this a lot longer than the guy who made, a lot longer than the Gamebuino was supported. He plans to support the Makerbuino with upgrades and extra add-ons and cool things to do, which is great because it means that it could potentially stay relevant. So as you can see, I'm a dab hand at Tetris, but now it's all falling apart. There we go. So yeah, that's Tetris. And if we press the C button, we can actually change the level, which is pretty cool. But if we press it again, we go back to the main menu. I thought I'd do another video of this. There will be more of this as well. There's going to be weekly videos showing off games, much like with the GCW, just because it's a really cool little device. I'm loving it. I think it's great. And the battery life is awesome. Like I said, I've been playing it for a few days now and still haven't had to charge it yet. It's really damn good on the battery life. And I'm hopefully at some point we will get a colour screen for this thing, but there is a possibility we won't as well. Just purely and simply because of the fact that currently I think the Gamebuino stuff only works on this type of LCD, although there are emulators out there for it, so who knows. But we could possibly get a colour screen at some point. But also the processor then would need to be upgraded, because currently it would have to do double or triple the amount of work it's doing now. What other games we got? Let's check out Microhexagon. Yeah, there's a couple of games I want to show off that I need to download from the forums and show you guys, because some of the games on there look pretty cool that people have just made, but they haven't been put onto the actual wiki page yet. The hell? Is this like an experience? Restart. It's really hard to see. I'm not entirely sure what we're supposed to be doing. Yeah, I don't understand this at all. Something's clearly not right. Okay, forget that. I don't get it. We'll check out another game and then we'll close up on this video, and I'll look at getting some of those forum games, because some of the games on there, like I say, I keep saying, they look pretty cool. They look pretty cool for a device like this. Right, let's check out what else we got in here that we didn't check out. We did check out Big Black Box, I think, last time. Now I noticed this well, that down here, further beyond there, there's these like music, comes up with the music app. CNET is something I haven't tried yet. These 2-player games down here, Soccer Bam. You've also got like some sort of, let's try Tron Lightning Moto, some more obscure things like Squawk, Spin Spin, UFO 2D. Video is actually a real video. It can't touch this, and it works pretty well, but the video itself did make my screen bug out quite a bit, and since then I've been having a few issues with the screen, so the video may be avoidable if you have to. But this, I've also noticed that also a few buttons, like if I change the buttons, sometimes the screen dimness changes a little. It's a bit strange, so I don't know if something's not quite right. Also, if I look at it from the angle I'm looking at it now, there is a huge white line through the screen. If I look at it straight, like you're seeing it, it's absolutely fine. But there are certain times in certain games where no matter how you look at it, in what angle, yeah, it's not so great. Oh, okay, so this could be 2-player as well. Game over, what the hell? Alright, I'm the top one. Let's cut him off. Yeah, I'm gonna win this. There's no way he's getting out of that. Oh, come on. Ah. Well, there's a few more games on the Makerbuino. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you didn't, hit the dislike button. If you want to see more on this, let me know in the comment section below. And if you have purchased or backed this project, let me know what you think of your Makerbuino when you receive it. I look forward to doing another one on this, because this device is super cool, and there's always more games coming out for it. And yeah, I shall see you very soon with another one, guys. Thanks again for watching. Cheers!